Well. Excuse me. Good evening, lads, lasses, and you non-binary folks. How are we all feeling tonight? Feeling chipper? Feeling spry? Feeling ready to fly into battle against a large, violent cephalopod? That is, for some reason, the crossover between Animal Planet and the Deep Horizon oil spill, the BP oil spill. Who would have thought? Together at last, sea animals and environmental destruction done at the hands of large companies. Very strange way to start a night. But good evening, everyone. I am feeling not so bad, actually. I was about to say tired, but that's, that general circadian rhythm sort of tired. I'm at the end of the day sort of tired. Not actually that terribly tired, though. Because, I practically did nothing today. Went to work, clocked in, did one thing, and then realised I had nothing left on the day because we were doing a lot of stuff at the school that was unrelated to English teaching. So, I ended up doing very little today. I was not doing anything at all. And I don't know why I'm talking like this. I feel like I'm talking differently and I'm really getting in my own head about it. I don't know if it's my nose is blocked and everything tastes like metal, but my nose is blocked and everything tastes like metal. Goodness. I am recently not talking very well. It is an interesting gin, isn't it? Herbaceous, definitely, but it is a bit more woody. Strong front to it. Woody, herby. A little bit of citrus and a bit of bitterness from the herbaceousness. Very nice. Sorry, I was enjoying the drink. But yeah, so we will continue with Monster Hunter tonight, but I may as well throw on what's tonight's drink. Tonight's drink is a nice little lumber that I actually thought I had finished a long time ago. I got this about a year ago. Was I in Tokyo? Yeah, I think I was in Tokyo. I was wandering around Tokyo a year or so ago, and I actually had seen this one when I first arrived in Japan, actually, but I didn't buy it, because, I was being fiscally responsible, financially responsible. So I didn't buy it, but this time I did. And with it, it was, of course, the only thing that can get my attention when it comes to alcohol is weird or interesting. Especially when I'm buying something that's so clearly a, what's the word for it? A trap? A trick? A con for a certain group of people. I hate to say this, but I don't think I've ever trusted a single thing like a group has made that leverages something other than the quality of the product itself. This is influencer stuff. I have a hard time trusting, So it is true that I already have an automatic bias against things that I believe are being sold, not because of the merit of the product itself, or the item itself, or the craft itself, but for the merit of some sort of talent, or influencer. They're selling it through brand recognition. And, I'm sure many would say, isn't that just what most old and prestigious whiskey companies do? And certainly. But I also love to drink tiny distillery whiskies that come out of a distillery that's only made, a dozen casks. Or this is their first bottle. I'd buy that just as soon as I'd buy any big name. The only reason you buy a big name is for reliability. If you want craft, you go to the small people. That's where you find the interest. That's where I find most of the fascinating stuff, and that's why I was sort of hesitant to buy this one, but through the encouragement and the help of my nephew, I did end up buying it. this particular gin. And I thought, to be entirely honest, I had drunk the damn stuff. I thought I had finished it. But I think it happened. Well, one, it was in a box, as you can see in the picture. It's in a box, and it was with my other alcohol boxes that are empty. So I thought it was empty. I opened it up just to look at it, because it's an interesting box, and a sort of fun little collectible item, I suppose. I probably will end up throwing it out one day, but it's nice to have around, even though the bottle itself is just a... I'm pretty sure this is just what they use to make the Bombay Sapphire stuff in. It's the same shape and colour. With Noel Shirogane Hololive Productions, 3rd generation. It's printed on the front of it. The box is nice, and the art is nice, and the description is nice. But I remember having this gin and being surprised by its sort of unique scent. Sort of unique nose, I suppose, to the gin. And then it also had a unique flavour. Because it actually has about 11 botanicals in it, which is quite a lot of botanicals. It's kind of hard to balance that many, and I'm almost certain half of them don't turn up as flavours in this gin. Like, you know, I appreciate the chamomile, orange flower, and orange peel, but I really don't think I'm noticing that much of all that. Angelica really isn't a flavour as much as it is a agent to keep the flavours in. But, you know, your juniper and your cinnamon, and I suspect coriander, for those who were sensitive to coriander, they'd probably taste it. But it's got a sort of herby, woody spiciness to it, with a little slight spice. I can sort of taste the cinnamon, and probably the other flavor. There's another spice in there. Point is, you'd expect it to be floral with things like chamomile and orange flower. But it is true that the marjoram, the star ingredient of this gin, is quite a strong one. It sort of imparts that woody, earthy flavour. Nice, though. Surprisingly inspired is, I believe, how I described it. Surprisingly inspired. For a gin that they really didn't need to try that hard for, you know? This was going to sell no matter what. So I appreciate at least... Now, it does say the talent chose these. Noelle herself chose these botanicals. And, well, with such a unique key botanical, it's not hard to see that. I can barely taste the juniper in this gin, and it's gin. So it is really fascinating to have such a strange herb be the front and center of a gin. You know, you don't see many gins try that. They always like the classic juniper forward, spicy, juniper citrus forward, juniper mid, slight herbiness at the end. You know, you don't go for that sort of forward sort of herbaceousness with a slight spice at the end. That's fascinating. That does make for a difference. And it does just say directed by Shirogane Noelle and made by Meire Shuri, which is a brewery, of course. But, you know, even if she was under the advice of some sort of mix master, it is a fascinating... I do hope at least she did have some hand in this. Because then I like to think, wow, she's an inspired person who knows what a good glass of gin. Though, funnily enough, the art on the inside that you may be able to see there, that picture there, was always very funny to me. Because it shows her holding a shot glass, which is not how I would have expected somebody to be drinking gin. I was just expecting to, you know, put it with some tonic or something. But no, she's downing it by the glassful. Like it's some sort of tequila shot. A real waste of the stuff, really. Point is, thought I'd finished it, but because it was one of those things I actually like, it probably means that at some point, well, I would slow down drinking it. As it got to, like, I'd drink it pretty quickly to halfway, and then I'd slow down, like, exponentially each glass, until eventually I just forgot I still had some, because I got to, like, the last 2 shots, and never drank it again. Not because I didn't like it, but because I liked it too much. And I wanted to savor it. It's anything that I get that's unique and fascinating, and I don't think I can buy another bottle of. So yeah, that's my 10-minute long alcohol rant out of the way. It's a nice one. Surprisingly inspired. Fun little thing. You can definitely taste this sort of herbiness. with the citrus and the spice. It's good stuff. It's good enough. Cinnamon's strong. It is probably getting slightly affected by the fact that my mouth tastes funny today. Whatever that is, I probably do know, but I'm not going to talk about it. But anyway, enough about me and about myself. Let's get into the monsters, shall we? I kind of want to get a bit more time with the monsters this time, you know? I want to make more distance. I did actually play some with my nephew last night. So on the break I had yesterday, I did still play Monster Hunter. I just sat and played with my nephew a bit. Which was nice to do. It was kind of fun to play with someone. Bit of a nice time. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Let's pray the game launches, as always. It's always a crapshoot. It did get an update yesterday. Whatever that update happened to be, I suppose. No idea. But let's get into it. Come on, game launch. You know you want to. I don't think I launched it after the update came out, so let's hope it didn't break something. Oh, it's starting up. Up. There you go. Here it is. Alright, let's get this desktop audio going. I won't forget. I think. Ooh. Let's see. Still cold as all. Still cold as the lowest circles of goddamn hell here. These days. My god. Got second winter. Dealing with damn second winter. I am. Oh, righty then. Oh, my eldritch little monster. I forgot about him. My beautiful little eldritch monstrosity of a cat. Spectacular stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
Max potions. New event quests available from March 5th. Event quests, eh? Fun. Well.
Yes.
We'll have to take a look at that at some point. Let's have a gander. Ooh. Hunt the clue. I don't know what the clue is. Stalking supper. Confrontation. Ooh, gives us kunafa cheese and sharp kunafa cheese. Ooh, give us a bit of parmesan. Aged cheddar. That might be nice. And a jeweled mullet roe. Oh, it gives like a heap of... Oh, these are all like food ingredients. Herbs, refreshing aroma. Could be... Ask any foul odor. Great for finishing touch to any dish. It sounds like basil. Wild seed oil. Great touch to any dish. True legs like diamonds. A great touch to any dish. Ooh. Oh, I'm not strong enough. I'm not powerful enough to go stake out my supper. It's a 4-star quest. High rank quest. Damn, I didn't realize hunting for food was such a high level quest. Anyway. Silence.
Hey, Hunter.
I only speak to the child today. Like, get out of this weird white land we're in.
Follow me.
Wow, he's so confident.
I'll ride with you.
The village is this way.
Wow. Now, I didn't really get a good look of it last time. We were kind of like surrounded by white trees with white places. This is like...
Yes, there were homes. People too. But then, the Wraith ruined everything.
Dear oh dear. What is this weird white veiled area? It's like someone sapped the color out of the whole damn place. It's even more depressing than the ice shard cliffs. At least they had snow and slightly blue colored. Where were these homes that they were talking about? Oh, those like weird tent things.
Tashin! It's me! I'm home! Tashin! Tashin! Are you here? Tashin!
Calm down, mate.
Tashin!
Don't you think they would have moved on? Oh. What? Is that a door? It is a door. Go, old man. Wow. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I was totally expecting him to be dead. Oh, how beautiful.
Did what you said. I stayed strong.
That's debatable, but, you know.
About people. These are my friends. They helped me find my way back.
I look like right out of a sea drama. I am the great immortal of the Great Blade.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. I'm surprised you survived
To
too.
the far west, beyond the desert. Brave Nata here crossed the sands on his own to look for help.
You made that trek alone?
Yeah, it almost didn't, to be honest.
I had no idea there were other people living so far away.
Wow, you live in a real bubble, don't
With
you?
me. Let us rest and talk.
Ah, yes, that's right. The Eldritch Abomination. Forget about him.
No! Go! It's time to get inside! No!
Oh, my goodness. That's an angry boy.
A Rathalos.
A Rathalos? You sure about that, mate?
Please! You have to save him!
We will.
Take Nott out of camp.
Damn, I really brought the wrong weapon for this fight. Oi, you big red bastard. You big veiny bastard. I was about to say red bastard, but he looks like the more dominant color is cancerous blue, purple, white. It is a fascinating color they've chosen, like a light violet.
It's behaving as erratically as the Doshagama from before.
That's right, mate. Ow! You wretched bastard. Ow! Stop jumping behind me, you bitch.
This thing exploded. Must have been from contact with its breath.
Wow, this is not how I expected Rathalos of all things to be introduced. Aha! That's what I get for wearing. I'm good. Don't you worry about me. I'm using a fire weapon, wielding a... Mate. I'm wielding a fire weapon against a fire monster and wielding ice armor against a fire monster. I've really chosen the wrong fight. Was I smart enough to bring something like a flash pod? I was. Whew. Take a breath. Get down here. My god. Oh! Managed to stagger him a bit.
Got it on the ground.
On the ground! Down we go, lads. Woof. You're a bastard. No one likes you. Interesting. I like how they've done this. Sort of like make it like a much more unique first encounter with Rathalos than him just being basic big boy. God, he's tough though. I really should have brought a different weapon. That is on me, certainly. That is on me. Probably should have brought a more capable... Whoa, I can go this way? Ooh. Run, you bastard. Paralyzed. Oh, off goes the tail, big boy. What you gonna do, eh? I don't like this area very much. Jump into the water. Wait, did he just walk in a circle? Hey. Why are you not flying? All right. Rather strange Rathalos, certainly. Take the tail, though.
What do you think we'll find?
I don't know, mate. Where did he go? Where did you go, mate? Oh, he's down here, is he? Ooh, look at this spooky place. Oh, we're down here! That's embarrassing. The mysterious white forest we found the Dashuga are in.
Hang on tight. Don't get shaken off.
Let's go, lad. Good night, sweet prince. Whoop.
You did it!
Oh, you think you're hot shit, do you? Oi! You bastard, get back here. Oh, don't you heal your wounds, you cunt! I don't know why I'm so angry tonight. Oh, now he's angry. Bastard. All right. Give me your legs!
Almost there.
Looking weak, is he? Better be. Ha ha ha! Fly now, you bastard. Oh, he's flying. God damn it. I was trying to get him to hit him while he was flying, but for some reason it wasn't letting me equip my thing. Still effective now, mate. You got eyes, don't you? Oh, stop roaring. Up, off he goes. Such a coward. Mysterious fruit. I wonder if I could trade with the little bastards in the forest for some unique food items. You think? How doth I escape this location? Monster, monster, wherefore art thou, monster?
More supplies have been added.
Monster, monster, wherefore art thou? Up here, maybe? Oh!
Must be how the wind feels.
This is a perfect campsite.
Huh. Oh, there you go. I'll have to come back here.
Wow. What a view.
You know what? I am gonna look at the view. What view? Ah, yes, of the giant, ominous, floating temple. Yes. I suppose that's the Ice Shard Cliffs. We've got what appears to be a giant, ominous H.R. Geiger spine. Gotta love the weird H.R. Geiger nature to this place. I feel like I'm about to be eaten by a xenomorph. I'm about to turn a corner and see a giant pile of eggs underneath a white tree. Then I will die a horrible death. Oh, here we are. Whee. All of these ominous, tattered flags that are apparently so sturdy I can run a whole bird, 500-pound bird across the top of the damn things. Hello, you? Have you considered our Lord and Saviour? Not force trauma to the head? Yes. That's right, I block sound with the power of a sword. Ow. Wormsbane! Slay to the Clue Rathalos. Ow, you're a bastard. No one likes you. God, you hit so far away from that. Stop creating the rocks, please. I might actually counter this guy if I'm not careful. He's doing it again. The hell are those things? Oof. This is actually quite difficult. Hit me a chin. Hey! My God, you're a tough bastard, weren't you? You Vitiligo. I've forgotten how to pronounce that word. Rathalos. Hope I can find a normal Rathalos, not a Rathalos with a skin condition. Would be rather tragic for Rathalos only outing in this game to be, you know, a Rathalos with a skin condition. But this place is really cool, like a weird giant arena. Like I'm about to fight a Colosseum monster, like I'm about to kick a lion's ass. And also, what's with the weird shimmering slugs? Flying slugs? Not too sure what those are. I'll find out if I steal them. A mystery certificate. The Ashen King. What a cool name. I can't wait to not be able to use any of these damn pieces of equipment.
I'll go tell Tashin that it's
I want to see what's behind that cool door and how that door was so tough.
What did you do?
I'd know.
This person
Put a sword through it.
They study monsters and, if needed, slay them.
Yeah, done a lot of slaying.
Challenging monsters. Incredible.
God damn, when the last time did you ever get outside? How the hell are you people still alive? Running away from everything.
Thank you. I am Tashin. I was friends with Nata's father and had been caring for the boy since his passing.
Had been. Operative
An
word there.
organization called the Hunters Guild. That's Alma and Gemma.
Oh. I'm glad we don't have to emphatically nod anymore.
And investigate the monster that attacked your village. You're after that thing? I see.
Are the others safe, Uncle?
As
I suppose we should start with that. I'll show you to our village.
oh, that's nice. How do these people survive in a clearly so hostile environment? This environment clearly just gives monsters cancer.
What happened after I helped Nata escape and blocked the passage?
Well, I guess it was 2 years ago.
That behemoth closing in.
Ooh. Very ancient elven.
More days passed before I was
Look at all this. I look like I'm about to meet the kings of Elrond.
gathered the survivors, built places to rest for ourselves
Wait,
and for those.
couldn't the Rathalos just go around through this clearly tiny piece of fabric? Oh dear. Why does this feel so H.R. Geiger? Why do I feel like I'm gonna be eaten by an alien? What is this goddamn place? I'm about to find the space jockey or something? Ooh, books. Oh. Huh. Any of you know how to read? Or perhaps ever came off this pathway?
Once our wounds were healed, we unblocked the passage, and I descended into the tunnel. Immediately,
The
my
tunnel?
legs began to shake.
Oh, yes.
It was madness. None of my people had ventured outside for 1,000 years.
Why does everyone keep throwing this 1,000 years word around? Why does it feel like it's more of a stand-in for a long time?
Condemning Nata to some unknown void.
How have you people
Searched
never
and
met
searched to
anyone?
find him, to no avail.
Where did you search? Christ, there's like a village 2 doors down.
Found him, I prayed.
How did Nata get through all of this without seeing the other villagers?
He would go as far as he did.
That's a real mystery.
Why? Why was I the only one to escape?
I don't know,
The
kid.
moment I saw that creature, I was certain we would all perish.
Will you now? Well, never claimed to be an optimist, I suppose.
And now I know the path I chose was right. The others will feel the same.
Ominous. Why do I feel like the others won't feel this? This is a Monster Hunter game. The others will feel the same. It's always been a very optimistic world, hasn't it? Ooh. How do they get these cool lights?
Go on.
How the hell were they planning on sustaining this village with what appears to be a dozen people? Oh, calm down. I guess she spent a lot more time with her than we did. Well, mystery solved. People saved. I think that's all done for the day.
Our home.
Yes. The white monster that caused Nata to flee.
I think we're done here. Head back to the guild. Hand in a report.
Why did
Have
he
a
do this to our
drink down at the
village?
pub.
Nata. The time has come for me to tell you about this land and its people's long, long history. I intended to share this with you the day you were lost.
I'll always like to say
It's
that.
time we set you on your path.
Weird.
Come with me.
Oh, I wish people would stop speaking in riddles. I don't have enough time for that.
Of this land for eons. Ages ago, it was known as the capital, Wyveria.
Oh, what?
This was a city?
Well, yes.
You passed through a massive structure to reach us, did you not?
Alright, I did not
That
expect such a
structure is
direct
the Outer
thing.
Bailey, the wall around the capital's vast expanse.
That's incredible.
Yes,
Ah.
the people of Wyveria had
It was a
access to
castle.
limitless energy that let them control nature at will. They built an advanced civilization and reached the height of prosperity.
Oh, did it now?
But Wyveria fell.
Well, I can see
People
that.
and civilization were lost, except for the traces that still remain today.
You mean traces like the tunnel Nata passed through?
That is a wormway, a path for energy to travel long distances.
Oh, wow, they're very direct about this. I'm sorry for saying you spoke in riddles.
But to what effect it may have, we no longer
then that means Wilk was created here in Wyveria.
We live at the heart of Wyveria's energy production. Our people subsist on it.
To all the weird, ominous white trees. So this is like
Incredible.
the ancient capital's hydroponics bow. Like a Japanese block painting.
Keepers remained to hold vigil over its legacy. And our watch has continued since time immemorial.
So cool. Love how pretty they make these environments. I do like how this one seems like it's lost all colour somehow. Like the very power they wield saps the light out of everything.
What's this?
An archive of the city's research journals. Most of them are beyond our understanding.
Language changes, I suppose.
Wait, then who are the Keepers?
We are the descendants of those who studied this limitless energy and applied it to usher Wyveria into an era of prosperity.
I suppose it has to be 1,000 years ago for this kingdom itself to be forgotten. Surprised there's no legend of the Kingdom of the Sand.
Yes, once. Now we are just people getting by.
Or is this the reason why it became forgotten?
I don't even know where to begin.
This is probably worse than radiation, to be honest. Imagine a runaway power source that just makes storms when it wants to.
Is that what you name it out there? Here we call it wyvern milk.
Oh, that's an awful name. I like Wilk better. That's an awful name. Hate that name.
Sorry, wyvern milk produced.
Don't know why I have to call it that.
In the heart of Wyveria, there is a shrine. It houses something we call the Dragon Torch, the source of all wyvern milk.
The Dragon Torch. What can you tell us about it?
It's on fire,
Only
I
that
suspect.
it has existed since the age of Wyveria. We know not how it works, nor how to control it.
Oh my goodness, the guild would love this place.
Fixated on wyvern milk. Do the Keepers know of any reason that might explain their behavior?
Oh no, they're on drugs.
That
Oh, that's right. It had atrophied its reproductive organs have atrophied, didn't they?
Why is it that the keepers haven't been outside for so long?
It makes sense that the keepers would keep themselves isolated if their objective was to keep Wyveria safe.
Of those who survived, half of them left this land, and half of them stayed. Our ancestors were those who remained, the founders of this village, Sild.
But why? They could have gone anywhere.
It is said that all who lived in the capital helped it along its path to destruction.
Oh, I see.
Our ancestors in particular played a crucial role in its demise.
My goodness. How dramatic. This is such direct lore.
Taking responsibility to keep watch for the rest of time.
I suspect it was more to stop it from being used for ill.
What exactly did your ancestors do?
Blow the place up, probably.
I intend to show you. I think it would be for the best.
Oh, so you actually do know. For 1,000 years, information stayed relatively
Let
consistent.
us depart as soon as you've had a chance to unload and prepare.
Oh, the guild is gonna love
In
this.
that case, do you mind if we set up over by the gate? We'd like to have a base of operations for us and the other members of our team, if that's all right.
There. Are you sure? You're welcome to it.
Alright.
Before we go, You should say hello to the others. They'll be so happy to see you.
Okay.
Good.
They say hello.
In front of the gates once were already.
How very ominous. Didn't realize ancient magical elves have appeared here before. Hello. I can't quite understand. You just end up in the same path I walked a minute ago. Though I do wonder what to do when faced with the monster. Will I be able to see it as another part of nature, as the teachings hold? Well, yes, that is the idea of monsters, yes, they are. The hell are you doing over there? Get out of the grave site, Mephisto. Somebody's grave site, come on. You're a little eldritch abomination, but you can have some respect. Come on, mate. Dear, oh dear. Embarrassing. Oh no, that looks like the word as hell. That's quite the surprise. Ah, the old Linians. Hello, Venom. Strange sort you are. Aren't you? Just the music and the sort of environmental design is very much striking me as JRPG, isn't it? It's giving me Greek JRPG feeling. In fact, it's giving me very much the feeling I got when I played the Atlia Ryza games, actually. They also have an ancient civilization of extremely powerful magic wielders, otherwise known as, well, science wielders, known as alchemists, that have this sort of aesthetic to a lot of their ancient ruins. And the sort of same sort of music, you know? This music is very much striking me as the same style.
So you're the travelers who helped Nata. Tell me, is the Everforge still out there?
Yes.
Does the downpour still occur?
Downpour? You mean in the forest, where the Wudwoods live?
I suppose it would be great if you're trying to do crops.
Now, is it? Good to hear the Wudwoods are carrying on. Not that I've ever met them.
So your people are able to find the sustenance you need to live without venturing outside?
With our rich reserves of wyvern milk? Oh, yes.
What does that
I'd like to know
mean?
more about that, if you don't mind explaining.
How do you use it to grow things? That's bizarre. So it can be used to make food? Or can it be used to sustain plants without the need of sunshine, I suppose? That would be very effective. Sunshine seems to be lost on this place. Even the very light of the sun seems to be dragged out of it. Turned to this cold... No wonder the city fell if everything looked like this. Grey and desaturated and miserable.
I hardly believe it's you, Nata.
You've gotten bigger. I'm so sorry. I had no idea what you were all going through. I should have been here for you.
Gotta go away from murderous Rathians, I
Don't
suppose.
be foolish. All we wanted was for you to be safe.
We're sorry.
Guess the big fellow came in through the top.
Everything happened so fast. You must have been so frightened.
It's all right. I wasn't scared. Yeah, huh?
I doubt that, but alright. Wyvern milk, eh? Off she pops with a jar full of wyvern milk. And it's wyvern milk that sustains these weird lights. I suppose they're not lights. They appear to be almost like infuses. They grant sort of sustenance to the trees and the plants. One of those little things are. This is so weird, so unusual for Monster Hunter. This sort of JRPG, ancient magical society shenanigans. This is all so bizarre. All so strange. What do you want, lass? I'll give you anything you want, Ren. You're pretty normal, dude. Now that's you. Would you trade? Color me surprised. Okay. Let's trade. I can code. I can... Okay, Wyverian Lantern, Wyverian Lanterns. I can get Sid Garlic.
Come by anytime you like.
I see. Alright. Bizarre. This is such a strange choice. We've got like this weird ancient capital, which the Ice Shard Cliffs are part of, aren't they? Remains of the Bailey, a wall of a city that stretched far from here. I remind myself what a Bailey is. Bailey. There's a leveled courtyard. Bailey or ward is a fortification or leveled courtyard, typically enclosed between a curtain wall. Oh, interesting. So there is an outer wall, and it's the space between an outer wall and the actual proper wall of a castle. So the structure we pass through is probably the outer wall and the Bailey. So the Ice Shard Cliffs are part of the Bailey, the outer wall, a curtain wall.
Let's take a quick break.
God, you people are quick. Christ, you people are fast.
For now. Should we take a break?
Good idea.
Can I make anything with these bizarre armors? Can I make the Rathalos armor? Yeah, I didn't think so.
You know where to find me.
I want these parts that I can't use to be usable. God damn. Let's go, Tashin.
Time I showed you what our ancestors created. Are you ready to go?
Ready as I'll ever be, mate. If I wait any more, I'll turn to dust like the city around us.
Now, the whole truth will be yours.
I suppose, would they be more or less guarded with their secrets, considering they haven't met another society in a number of centuries at least?
Before we go, I need to tell you about the monster that attacked the village.
Far away. I'm gonna drink some
The
gin.
name of Arkveld.
Arkveld.
Arkveld! I knew it was an extinct species. But what exactly is a guardian?
It's the name we have used since the age of Wyveria for monsters that serve people.
Oh.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, is this some Monster Hunter Riders shenanigans?
The secrets we've kept these many years.
That's a dangerous secret you're telling to a organization of monster hunters.
I wonder how deep this goes.
What?
I'm almost afraid to find out.
What a dangerous secret.
There's no way there are monsters that will just follow people's orders.
Let me introduce you to a whole series of games of strange people with crystals.
Just what the Guardians are.
This is going a completely different direction than I was expecting. I understood they wanted to focus more on story, but Christ, this has gone wild. Ah, it's like the roll credits. Ooh. Oh, they make the monsters. They breed them. It is alien! I knew this was too H.R. Geigery.
You're not saying that.
Yes,
These H.R. Geiger bastards.
our ancestors succeeded in creating life. Creatures they called Guardians. To this day, they hibernate in these cocoons.
You've gotta be kidding me.
They are the legacy passed on.
I can see why you never left. Leaving that alone would be insane.
The Guardians were created with several unique properties. One, they don't eat.
Oh, that's why.
Wyveria's energy is their sole requirement to function.
Oh, they're essentially automatons. They're not monsters with cancer.
Shogomine Rathalos we saw.
Two, they live indefinitely, and therefore have no need to reproduce.
Or they were not given
Causes?
the ability to
Not as long as they
reproduce.
continue to consume the wyvern milk. Ever since Wyveria fell, the Guardians stayed dormant until recent years.
Something's woken them up. Something has affected it.
Rich in wyvern milk. They have all the sustenance they could ever need.
Yet Arkveld escaped to the outside world.
The Guardians were modeled after existing monsters, enhancing their traits. And it seems that Arkveld was singled out.
Because its species was extinct.
I don't know if that's the only reason, but yes, it was different. Arkveld awakened, attacked the village, and fled.
Does it go through some sort of rapid growth process?
Loss of many lives. Our only option is to continue watching over the Guardians still here. It is the destiny that we have inherited from...
Tashin, out there, I saw many things.
Bizarre. What is this twist?
Creatures.
Really? The alien eggs. I was making a joke that I'd find some giant alien eggs here.
Is that what you call this? Constructed husks that can't even eat? Locked away when they're no longer needed? Arkveld. All it wanted was to be free.
My God, kid. Stop. You're really projecting a lot onto this basically man-made automaton.
I don't know which of us is worse.
My God, you are making some real leaps, lad. If you were making any larger leaps, you'd be a monster yourself.
Things were different. You wouldn't have this unique perspective.
Wow, I'm so ominous.
What you do.
Wow, that is some sage shit, mate. I'd have been like, kid, yeah, it sucks. I don't know what to tell you, kid. But, this monster is just that. Something we may never understand.
I shouldn't take it out on you.
You really do take after your father. His role among our people was particularly important.
Yes?
That pendant has a very unique function.
Oh, now does it?
The energy of Wyveria.
Answers its call.
Come. You will see.
God damn, this is some bizarre shit. Is that actually the friendship gem that they use in Monster Hunter stories? Oopsie daisies. What the hell are you? Just popped out, did you? Oh, hello, Arkveld. Good to know you have a name now.
I thought they didn't need to eat. Nata, Tashin!
He is not happy about these weird little kangaroo things. He doesn't need to eat, but damn is he gonna hurt somebody to do it. Oh, they were birds. They were the bloody things. Oh, I guess I'm fighting. I was not expecting this. You're gonna make me fight a large whip-wielding maniac in a shoebox? Christ. This is just twist after twist. Ow! You're a bastard. What's with all these goddamn grab attacks?
Leave this to me. Heels inbound. We go.
Wow, he's really quite dexterous, isn't he? Hey, lad. Have you ever need a bloody haircut? Because I'll give you one. Shave a bit off the top. Now, give me that. Let's go, lad. Come on, Arkveld. Just knock me over with your voice. Ow. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. Power Clash, you bastard. Have you considered our Lord and Savior? Lacerating trauma to the face? Oof, ouch. Leave me alone, you large bastard. Whoa! You hit like a damn truck. I forget I can do this. Ow! You hurt so bad. Oh, wow. I love myself a stream bot. Give me a moment. Gonna get rid of this fellow. Yeah, I'm sure you are a free-time shatter. Bye-bye. Okay, sorry. Gotta love those bots. Yeah, let me go. Finally, I succeeded one of those damn grab attacks. Oh, you're angry now, mate, are you? Hey, what the hell was that? Ha! God damn! What are those things made of? That's right. Nothing like another mount. I like that. Oh, screw you. Give me your toes! Up! That's right, get repelled, you big bastard. Hey! Wow, I just realized how weird his face looks. Up! Hey! Look a bit drunk, don't you? Oh, and he's gone. Oh, he's a bit of an escape artist, isn't he?
I'll get the others.
Be careful.
Thank you, Abomination. What are you looking for, monster?
Nata!
It's enough to temporarily.
Tashine! You're okay! We were so worried.
We hid in the cocoons. It tricks the Guardians, at least for a while.
Oh, I suppose they wouldn't be designed to look at that.
I am once again in your debt. Thank you. The strength you possess. It is.
You saw it, right? What are...
Alright, mate. Calm down.
Yes.
Keep your eyes up here. Eyes are up here, mate.
Where did it learn this behavior?
Watching other people, probably.
Can it still be considered a guardian? And if not, what is it in danger of becoming?
You're certain this has never happened before?
Yes, and this is probably why they were not given the ability to reproduce and to be immortal. Because if you had an immortal creature that could reproduce...
Oh, Harkin. She would know more than I.
Who the hell is that?
They all hearken?
Yes.
What kind of name is that?
She is somewhat of an advisor to
What an ominous name.
She hearkens information from far reaches and has amassed knowledge from across history.
Sounds like a good idea. Let me guess. She's in a dark hole surrounded by
A village
monsters.
some distance from here, but a blizzard and a giant monster there makes the path treacherous.
Ooh.
No keeper dares make the journey.
She lives in the ice shard cliffs, does she?
We've come this far.
Don't be foolish. You do not know what awaits you.
Keen.
I have killed gods. Tashin, I have fought for Talus. The literal personification of this universe's death.
If the Harkin knows what Arkfeld is becoming, I need to know.
But that's really dangerous. A monster capable of reproducing, consuming, but is also
Please take care of
immortal, does not die
her. May your
from
courage
natural
give us
means.
the answers we seek.
That's a frightening monster. I can see why they took their ability to breed away.
Here, if we're gonna take on the crowd. Agreed.
They probably also had some sort of kill switch, biological or otherwise, that would cut the monster off from feeding and probably cause them to starve to death. If I were to make a bizarre guardian creature, like a golem, made of natural creatures, I'd want to
Everyone,
take its ability to breed away, its need for food away, and
however, the only path
our
there
ability to
is
kill it whenever I wanted to.
frozen over and supposedly untraversable.
We'll need to set up a base camp somewhere and search for a different route.
Well,
Yes.
luck then. Astrum unit got in touch.
Having a great time in the ice shard
Sounds
cliffs,
like
are
they
they?
built a base camp in that secret place Rove showed us.
I'm sure Rove is going to be happy about that.
You say we link up with them and share everything we've learned.
Well, that was extremely surprising.
They might have info to share too. Let's head to their camp in the cliffs.
Before we go, we should do a resupply and evaluate our equipment.
Yes. I'll see what half of the Arkfeld armor looks like. Because I doubt they'll let me use more of than that.
Anything catch your eye?
Come on, Arkfeld! Well, I can make whatever the hell. The Guardian's Secret. Oh! Yes, that's right. Those were secrets, weren't they? Should have probably harvested them. Guardian Doshugama. How very ominous and spooky. This is other group skill, I get. Guardian's Pulse. Oh! I get oh, when I'm nil, I'm sort of absorbing the power. Guardian Rathalos. Before even normal Rathalos. You get Rathalos. Golem Rathalos. I can now make the other parts of the Undra armor. New Undra. And the other parts of the radar. What was I missing? Guardian scales. I see. Look how cool it all is. Ooh. Heading out on the beach, I guess. And I can make the new Undra. I can look like an awful cursed monster. Honestly, that's new Undra Cerebro Sinus Fluid. What the hell? Guess that's its rare part. Where the hell did I get charred oil bone from?
Anything catch your eye?
I didn't even realize that. Very cool. Make that. But honestly, that new drama. Ominous as all goddamn hell. Become the goddamn Lich King. Guardian Doshugama is pretty cool, and Guardian Rathalos is stylish as well. I could make 3 of the pieces. Can't make the hat because of that. Where the hell do I get charred oil bone? Very cool. Alright, weapons.
Anything catch your eye?
Any weapons that I can make now? The Owlbrath Wing. My goodness, I guess there's just not a normal Rathalos in this game. Das Owlbrath Wing. Dosha Doom Grimslayer. And it's frozen spear tuna. Tasty. Tasty, tasty. Insect gloves.
Catch your eye?
I did make a lot of insect gloves while playing with my nephew. Of course, the Wrath Ball. A classic. Guess not yet.
Done already?
So,
I've got some suggestions if you're
Monster
open.
Field Guide. Oh yes, the octopus. Where doth thou'st cerebrospinal fluid come from? It is the rarest part, and it appears to come from the parts. Just from breaking the... you get the highest chance of cutting its arms off. I see. It's reek to water. Do I have a water grade sword? I think I did have a water grade sword.
What are we making today?
Oh. Is it weak to anything else?
You know where to find me.
Like sleep or something? Oh, no more weak to sleep than anything else, I suppose. That means I can travel elsewhere, right? Ruins of Wyveria. I do like how you can quite clearly see that all of the areas have some sort of artificiality to them. Windward Plains has the weird lightning thing. The Scarlet Forest has its weird trees that collect water. The Oil Basin has the foundry. The Ice Shard Cliffs has the wall. And the Ruins of Wyveria is the center of the city. Lass,
Right.
teach me your ways. What have we got? So I can fight the Rathalos again. And the Deshugama again. In hopes, I suppose, of trying to get... Ah, they're just weak to all the elements. Oh, and you can get Guardian Pelt and Guardian Blood from them. So you don't have to fight the big boy for that. Interesting. How do I find this guy, to be honest? I want to look as scary as possible for all my armor. Or I could just go for the Rathalos as well.
I'm happy to help anytime. Yep.
I should just continue with the story. I don't have much time.
Anything catch your eye?
Making story progress is better than anything else. Maybe there would be some cool monster I can farm. You know what? Making story progress is important amongst all else. I just want to look at different armor, man. I just want to look at a different set of armor, if that's possible.
What are we making today?
Something more stylish. Top half is nice.
Yeah.
Not too sure about the bottom half, though. Like the sarong, very stylish. Guess I could just go for full old mate. Suppose. Go for full radar. It's just annoying that I don't have that cerebrospinal fluid. Of all the things I'm missing. Problem is terrible ice resistance. I just have a strange feeling that whatever we're going to face is going to be extremely resistant to ice. Oh, for God's sake, let's just stick with what I've got.
Done already.
Stick to what you know. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't, I suppose. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Progress is king.
Please, if anyone wanted to hear one more word of that windbag's garrulous speech.
Wow, he's also a bit of a garrulous, isn't he?
We took the liberty of building a base camp in this fine place you found for us.
Well, we didn't find it.
We'll
I'm
conduct our
sure
investigation
Rove
in
will be
place.
telling you that at some point.
We have new info on the White Wraith. Get ready for this one.
It's like, by the way, entirely artificial creature.
You're kidding.
If it turns out to be true, that's a bombshell.
That is. I'm glad everyone else is acting with the gravitas.
Possibility of creating new species, but
That's why we need to find a way to Suja, to find out as much as we can.
Well, in that case, perhaps we should contact a local expert.
We bumped into a very verbose Wadwad while investigating the cliffs.
Oh, that's the end of this
I know
gin.
the one.
All right.
I think I know the one. Glad we're making friends.
You ready to go?
Werner and I will stay put.
I'm glad he's as annoying to everyone else.
The great bridge up ahead should get us to his hidey hole all the quicker. So there's an ancient city, synthetic species, and someone called the Al-Harkin. Am I keeping up?
I'm not. Ooh, I put a bit too much gin in that. Eh.
And I'm sure your head is spinning as much as mine.
Ah well, it was the last bit of it. A bit too much for one drink, but a bit too little for two. The tragedy. Alright.
We'll bear right once we're across the bridge.
So we came from this place. So I suppose this is what he's talking about when he means the Bailey. Sort of space between a wall.
Alma, look at those arches. Where's
Or this is a church.
civilization at its prime? Time really is just a straight line, huh?
What the hell do you mean by that?
Infinitesimal moments leading to the present.
Well, I guess they had some sort of religion, because this It's either a city government office, and this is where you'd get your taxes done, or this is a church. The rest of it looks a bit more like normal, like blocks. Hard to say what this used to be. Buildings of some sort. Skyscrapers, perhaps? Certainly tall enough.
Well, what's this? Capricious our meetings and partings seem to be. Surely not
I will laugh as he is the All Harkham. I would hilarious. That would be so funny.
That's right. How did you know?
Why else would you do it?
Called Suja. Do you know of a way there?
What paths may be are limited only by our minds.
Oh, is that so? Now, I'm glad we're back to speaking in riddles. After all that direct-to-TV interview.
With risk and patrolled by a Goliath. What say you?
Come to think of it, Tashin did mention a giant monster.
It's a risk we have to take. Can we count on you, Rove?
You may.
After all that direct-to-my-mind advertising of the law, I'm glad to see a man directly translate. He's going to jump off the edge.
There. That way. Straight on to the end. The path is self-evident.
Oh. Why is this place full of lightning? Is it self-evident? I just see a giant ruin.
But is it though?
Wait! Our sacred can probably make it, but...
The beast is away. Now is the time.
Come on, ominous brain in a jar, you float. Alright, chariot of fire.
May your journey reward you.
Can you take the rear? Let's go.
Let's go.
Rushing almost with death.
Well, we know that all monster hunters are in fact entirely resistant. What in God's good Christ's name is that?
Now was not the time.
What nightmare's name is that? What is this H.R. Geiger monster? How has it gotten more H.R. Geigery? Why is that the xenomorph's larger, more violent cousin? Jin Dahad. What the hell is this? It's a good question. That's pretty tough. It's about the size of a skyscraper and twice as pissed off. Oh, it freezes itself to it.
Ice? It's freezing the ground to secure its footing.
We have to stop it.
Stop it? Why are we stopping it? My God, this game is so cool!
Whoa, stop.
Ugh. I do not like it. It's like a cathedral made of a monster. Why does it seem like something I'd see in Warhammer 40,000? They did say a Goliath. Doesn't seem all that interested in us, though.
Covered in icicles. It looks spacious enough.
We might be able to set up a pop-up camp.
Why the hell would we do that?
Anything's better than staying out here.
Well, I suppose my meal effects have just worn off. God damn, that thing is awful. So cool for an introduction, though.
That thing scares the wits out of me.
this is where we excel.
Right. Alma, Gemma, Nata, you stay here.
We'll get the camp set up in no time.
So we're in the ominous lightning blizzard corridor, next to the giant murderous lizard. Good to know. Is that an old item box? God damn! What a callback! This is just the item box from the original Monster Hunter games. Grab ourselves a max potion. Never get a chance to use those very much, do we? Ooh, Palico equipment. Oh, yeah, let's try this. Alright, I'm hoping Ice and Fire will be good against this thing, so... Ah. Let's quickly cook ourselves up something nice. We're gonna go with elemental resistance, because you never know. Ah, there's the nice music. Alright, get through this. Alright. So now, I should be pretty well defended. Yeah, Ice Resistance Max. No Ice Blight for me, you bastards. Me and my Chariot of Fire shall show you what for, large and intimidating monster. God, what the hell is wrong with it? It looks like it's made of bones. It's the king of the Cathedral of Bones. Unlike the Rathalos, I am well equipped to deal with you, you large and intimidating bastard. Oh! So it's got some sort of internal sort of condenser? And it uses its weird ribs on its head to let off extreme amounts of heat and rapidly cool down? Oh dear. Oh dear. Thank you! Where are your eyes? Are you blind? Oh, there's his eyes. Little eyes. You look like the Aureus armor from Dark Souls 2. I'll be honest, mate. You look like a suit of armor from Dark Souls 2. You look like I'm about to put an invisible version of you on. Ow. Still looks angry? I don't think it ever stopped. Hey! Take that, big boy. I was using the wrong move! God, I am terrible at that. Oh, don't you... Oh, I'm gonna die. This is a sucky way to die. Thank God for divine blessing. You beautiful bastard. Divine blessing and ice resistance, you spectacular son of a bitch. Seriously? Use the same two moves, are ya? Ha ha! Get parried, you bastard! Oh, you rude bastard. Walking all over the walls like you're some sort of oversized gecko. Think you can get away from me? My name is Eric Winters. I am the ever-ruler of winter, not you. Jin Dahid. Dahad. I rule winter. I rule the snow and the ice. It is my name's right. Oh, this has 3 grab points. Oh, you're so weird. Why do you have so many exposed spines? It's like a creature made of exposed bone. I like how I'm getting the Icium from it, like... explosive. Oh, oh my goodness, he makes the crackling sound like he's cracked a heap of bones just then. Oh. Alright. His tail is just as dangerous. I love the recharging he does. The sort of tune as he recharges his ice powers. I'd love to. But I was stuck on the other side of him. I suppose I'm supposed to destroy the ridges on his back because they would... Wow, what a combo. Come on! Thank God for perfect guard! Where are you off to? Ow! You thought, big man. Ha! Cranial ice plate broken. Try and breathe. Oh, he's angry at me. Why is he angry at me? I hope so. Ow. Why have I got the enmity marker? Why am I fighting Behemoth? I've got enmity, guys. Don't worry. I've got enmity, lads. My God, this fight's so cool! What Eldritch? It just feels like I'm fighting a god. It gives a very regal feeling to the monster I'm fighting. How about thee? You. Oh, I'm gonna pull you down from there if I get the last thing I get to do. Ah, I was expecting that to do something else. Come down, old mate! Gravity is no longer your friend. Why can I break these ones and not the ones on his back?
Time to get serious.
That's another repel quest. I suppose I'm not beating him? Oh dear. Oh no! Is he turning into fire form? He's a compressor, guys! Oh! Oh! I should have probably expected this. He is what appears to be a giant compressor.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Ha!
Bridges must be its weakness.
What a bastard. Oh, you're a bastard. Eat that steak. It's probably frozen solid by now. Accidentally used all of the ice blocks around here. My mistake. But I got last one. It'll give up. I don't think this thing knows the word.
It's on its last leg. What's your move?
I will break your tail.
Now you can attack its back directly.
Bird. Why does it hate me so much? Oh! You big bastard! For what reason doth thou hate? For what reason doth thou have thine great fury? What do I feel like I'm beating up a cooling element? I'm beating up the inside of my aircon. I'm beating up the heat fins on the top of my GPU. Damn. Who thought I'd be fighting a CPU cooling block? Damn, he is not messing around. Oh no. Run away! Escape! Yeah, I deserve that.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Ow! Stop lasering me from across the room! You think you're hot shit, don't you? Ow, he is hot shit. Please. I know you're clearly into your fitness. The fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage exam.
Any moment. Think about what. Just keep attacking.
God, he's throwing me around like a ragdoll. A fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage exam. He's almost dead. You are a raging bastard. But you are so cool. Open him! Alright, open him. Give me those toes, boy! There we are. Those beautiful back spines. This is a long-ass hunt! Ha ha! You large and awful creature. Oh, stop flailing around. It's not like I stabbed you repeatedly in the chest. Oh my god, you were an ominous bastard. Oh, we're not even gonna kill him. It's like, you're too hard to kill. It is sturdy. It is a sturdy bastard. See you later, large H.R. Geiger alligator. We'll deal with you at another time.
You all right? By some miracle.
Oh, it is not happy. Please, Arkveld. Our deus ex machina. Our deus ex beauty. Ah, there's another bridge over there. Go open him, you... Oh, god damn it. Oh, thank god. Open him, you son of a bitch. Truly the chariots of fire. I really didn't want to become bloody Gandalf in the goddamn Mines of Moria in that one. That would have been really bad if I was like, fly, you fools. I could have been, actually, that would have been a cool moment. Me go, fly, you fools. And fall down and have a 3-day spiritual battle with a nightmare from the dreams of the jockey. The space jockey.
This area appears unaffected. Is this it?
Why does it feel like we're about to meet a monk? Ah! That was a very strange move out. Christ, 16 minutes, that's the longest one yet. Nothing frozen, nothing gained. Ha! Oh, that's funny. So, big church is over there. Now we've got another area? Why do I about to defeat the Tibetan monks of Monster Hunter?
This looks like it leads all the way up.
It's so strange here. You'd hardly know we passed through all that cold.
The weather here is milder for some reason. If you told me this place was protected by some secret aegis, I'd believe it.
Is that the center of the city, do you think? Or is that the center of the ice part of the city? It's hard to tell if that's a mountain or a building.
Can you even believe we made it across that?
Oh, so we've essentially cut across the circle that is the city. So that is the Bailey, as they said. So the ice-shard cliffs are the Bailey. Still some sort of skyscraper-looking structures over that way. I wonder if we're ever going to go to the center of this city. Is that a pig? God, we found the mystical, beautiful elven village with the wisteria trees and a pig. Poogie, you've returned to me with a little frog friend. My goodness, he's back. The most... My boy Poogie, you're back. And a downy crake. Truly, we have come to... These are all Wyverians. Tall Wyverians. Oh no, that person... Oh no, they're Wyverians too. It's a village of long-lived elves. It's the hippie elves that come after the super advanced elves. My God. The hippie elves. The Buddhist hippie elves. Why do they have these giant mysterious things like this is a wuxia film? I actually match this setting. My character matches this setting with this outfit. I too am a wuxia character.
Really high up.
My God, this is also bizarre and fantasy. It's also sudden high fantasy.
Excuse me. My name is Alma. I was wondering if you could help us.
I like how we just went and found the... Oh, of course you have, you large-eared bastard.
Are you the Allharkin?
The Keepers have been known to call me that, yes.
It's an honor.
Damn, you're old.
We've come to...
I know, child. I have already heard.
How the hell? I know your ears are big, but I don't think that's how that works.
So we meet at last, if I may.
Hello. Oh, shit, she's gonna do some voodoo on me.
My word. How tired you must be. We will fight.
Wait. Please, tell me. I'm one of the keepers. My name is Nata. There's a guardian that attacked our village. The one called Arkveld.
God, so nervous.
You desire to know why it did this?
Yes. Why did it escape? Why did it start hunting?
Do you know why the Guardians came into existence?
I don't know, but you're old enough to tell me, I'm sure.
The Keepers created them?
Come with me.
Clearly not that simple. Always, I'm glad back to the smoke and mirrors. The Keepers were shockingly forthcoming with their information. And there it is, what appears to be Dracula's castle from Castlevania, to be honest.
This was your capital, Wyveria.
A capital of Wyverians?
In a time long before our reckoning, the people of Wyveria created the Dragon Torch, a source of limitless energy.
Oh, the buildings around it seem to have turned to stone.
Channeled this energy along the wormways, wielding its power in every corner of the land. At times, it was lightning to dispel monsters, or a heavy downpour to cleanse poisons discarded upon the land.
Oh.
It was fire to forge precious.
I was not expecting that for the downpour. I thought it would just been useful for growing crops.
The very weight of buildings so they could mount the sky. Nature's laws.
What is this, an Orlando?
To them. Their crowning achievement was the Guardians, a host of servile creatures to do their bidding. Wyveria's supremacy was beyond question.
Was it now?
If that's the case, how did such a glorious city...
And why was it only one city?
They invited calamity upon themselves. After the people were put to rout, the Guardians fell into a deep slumber.
Why do I feel like this is more to the story?
But Arkfeld woke up.
Nature finds a way.
What should the Keepers do? Please. My uncle said that you would have the answers.
Where that creature's transformation will end, even I cannot say.
That's the future, not the past.
That must disappoint you. I am sorry. But even I
A
cannot...
kingdom of Wyverians.
You seek. You and I are the same. We live amongst a collection of brief moments. The world is changed by their influence. When all of these uncountable moments have passed, where will Arkveld be? Where will you?
Oh, damn. I wasn't here talking about the nature of time. How the hell do you listen?
You feel responsible for this Guardian?
Yes, I'm a Keeper. No, that's not why.
No?
I want to know what will happen to Arkveld. If my friends are with me, we can learn and help.
If that is your choice, then go forth, child. Stand witness to how its existence...
Well, how pointless this trip was. I fought a weird god creature for this.
So much beauty.
Veiled in snow. Why is everything veiled in snow?
Truly beautiful.
A little strange choice. Great's a great barrier, no mind, but I feel like I don't think it was all originally. Was it some sort of air conditioner? Gone wild? Was this sort of some city-wide aircon? Gone nuts?
That takes care of the base camp.
Where the hell have we ended up?
People here while we have the chance.
Why do I feel like this is going to end with me fighting God?
You all made it here safely. Well, thank you for making space for us. It was very kind of you.
If you don't mind me asking, what's that building over there for?
What, that? Oh, tis nothing special. We use it for melding. If it is of interest to you, we could find someone to tell you about it.
Oh, these weird four-fingered people. Grade 8 hunts. Worth checking it out. I will.
If it pleases you, the Allharkin has asked if you would repast with us.
What the hell does that mean?
We'd be completely
I assume it's eat,
Tell
hang
me,
out.
Can we accept her invitation with the greatest pleasure?
We've
Or
been
what?
gathering to repast further up the slope.
Hunter, do you mind if we take a peek inside?
The melting pot. Ah, classic. My god, this is one of the tiny Wyverians with the tiny Wyverian feet. I see.
There you are.
Interesting.
Give it a try.
Thank you.
Don't
I'll be back.
Olivia, Athos. Nice night, isn't it?
Certainly is.
All the nicer when you've just taken on a monster of a monster. We make a pretty good team. Something tells me it's not your first time wrangling with something that size.
Ah, well, you know.
And I hear you're a bit of a nomad, going from one place to another.
It's actually painfully true.
Any
Even to the real life me. Why do they talk to me as a person?
Sorry to disappoint, but no. What about you?
Why do I always travel from place to place?
me?
My life, I've never stayed more than a decade in a
Suppose
place.
there's an idea in my head of what I should be.
Close to a decade in some, but
So I try to do what I think
I
is
do
right.
travel an awful
Takes me
lot,
one
don't
step
I?
closer to it.
That sounds like it requires a lot of discipline.
Settling down has never been in my nature, I suppose.
It can sometimes. But then I look at you and think, what's it all for? Maybe I'd be better off living free as a bird.
It's for different people and different places.
Must be this clean mountain air.
I'd almost be suspecting that this mountain air is somehow made clean through magical air purification. Oh!
Jim,
They've already set up shop.
guess we'll come back later.
Sassy lass. Guess we're gonna continue for a bit longer. Hello, lass. However, how fascinating. Topping a few possessions, my intuition tells me there are good things. Wyvern sprout, wyvern pone, dragon scale vase. Fluffy egg.
I'll see you later then.
Let me into your house. Wyverians, I wish to see how you live. Life from where I'm from and all that. Oh, we're asking directions. How kind. Ha! It's an immenseness! His immenseness! Well, an immenseness. Also, speaking of immense, look at this yater! This place is called the Osculary. It's a place of great importance. My god, look at the stature of this fellow. I'd say he's built like a brick shithouse. He's more like built like a brick shithouse skyscraper. And you too, Tetsuzan. I wonder what of Suja. You've been gracious hosts. I see, I've all ringed fit terrain the roughest gale. This belt's not even built like a brick shit skyscraper. This guy's built like a brick shit skyscraper warehouse. Like a brick shit Taj Mahal.
Oh, there you are.
My god.
I've been having a look around, as this kind person just explained to me.
They are Buddhists.
This is called the Oscultary. It's where the Allharkin prays. To the people of Suja, it's a very important place.
My god, this game is such a roller coaster of such amazing set pieces. I'm really enjoying myself. Everyone has to understand this.
Fascinating world. For every place, there's a different treasure. And for every treasure, there's a need that it fills.
Has that weird symbol too. Creatures over there, the weird things. It must be the dragon ways then. I like I can talk to him from over here, but my god, it's... I think it's since Monster Hunter 4 since there's been an immenseness. So there's his immenseness, which is a Wyverian who runs the Elder Dragon Research Academy, or whatever it's called. Monster Hunter 4. But we've never seen one of these tall, elegant sort of Wyverians. The first time I've seen one of these. I wonder if this is what happens when you age, because only immensenesses we've ever seen are old, extremely old. Mr. Mephisto! And the child.
Hello, Hunter. Quite a view, isn't it?
Aren't you cold, Nata?
I'm okay. The two of us were just talking about Arcveld.
Oh, you're speaking to a brain in a jar, are you?
Said she didn't know what would become of it.
Now the voice makes a bit more
Figure
sense.
it out, right?
You've taught me time and time again, Hunter. Things in nature happen for a reason.
And the reason is I murdered them.
It decided to leave Wyveria. If it realized it needed to eat. There has to be a reason for it.
They're gonna be babies, aren't they?
Right. And together we'll find it.
I won't let you down. I may still be learning, but I'll do my part.
God, it really calls your cottagecore nature, doesn't it? This just feels like a scene out of Final Fantasy. This has no place being in a... Why can't I use photo mode right now? I'll turn off my HUD. My god. This is not at all what I was expecting for a Monster Hunter game. An ancient kingdom of spiraling towers and environmental control and... God, this place is beautiful. Ah, this is why I like games. It's this sort of drag to the ends of imagination. Feel like Fantasia is about to start. Don't know why the main capital palace seems to be turned into stone, but I'm sure that's some sort of side effect of the magical Wilk consuming it. Ah, God, it's spectacular. Also, this bastard's massive.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I guess I can't go that way. Another big bastard, though.
Please have a seat.
Oh, I've still got a cool pants on. It's time for a spectacularly made meal.
There we are.
A giant pan, like, baked steak.
Let us eat.
They always make such beautiful food.
Thank you.
A meat sandwich! Ah yes, eat the apple, eldritch monstrosity.
Thank you for the meal.
Thank you indeed.
It was really delicious.
That warms my heart to hear.
I took so many screenshots. You better believe I took so many screenshots. Oh baby, they're gonna be used for the next thumbnail.
Suja is such a mysterious place. The weather is so calm here. It's so unlike the other regions.
Is there some trick to it?
It's a good question.
There's no
Considering.
trick at all. It's actually quite simple.
This is the only place not affected by the wormways.
Our ancestors left the capital.
I guess wyverns don't even live 1,000 years.
Their lives here. Where they took root, we continue to grow. Nothing more.
It's funny, they made the wild weather.
As an outsider, I can see the care and love you've poured into this village.
It's funny, these ancestors made the wild weather and then found the one place unaffected by it.
A wyverian can endure many more seasons.
Oh, she's finally talking about the whole elf thing. Though they are part lizard person.
Trick to how much we've grown.
There's something we want to know. It's about the calamity Wyveria brought on itself.
To be honest, I think most, if not all of us, can venture a healthy guess.
A healthy guess. But
Yes,
not the true guess.
no doubt you can. Once the threat of war loomed at their gates, they
Yes, it would be a place you'd want to take over, wouldn't it? Infinite energy? Infinite sustenance? You could make a castle that never needed water. A country that never needed fields.
That guardian fell dormant, but remains alive to this day.
That's what happens when you make immortal. Oh, that's gonna be the final boss.
Eradicate whole civilizations?
There's our final boss, baby!
Witness the capital's fall yourself?
No, I merely hear the whisperings of history. Yet they are as clear as the sounds of yesterday.
Oh dear. So the answer is no, she wasn't born, but she was probably the first generation after the fall of the capital.
Becomes, but we have no idea where it's gone.
In that case, Nata, let me ask you one question. What do you make of hunters?
The creatures from beyond the cold.
They're incredible. I'd love to be more like them. Tracking monsters, working out their behavior. Oh!
Of course! If we want to learn about Arkfeld, we need to learn more about Guardians first.
Hmm.
And where are Guardians born? Where are they found? Wyveria.
With the keepers.
We need to go into the ruins and continue our investigation there.
Well,
We should be on our way.
useful conversation.
Once again.
Full of mysterious Buddhist teachings, I suppose.
It's been a great fortune to meet you.
I'll find
2 arrows. A arrow hurts twice. Once it hits you, and once it you react to
The
it.
path you find be the one you seek.
Hey, that's what I always used to pray. That's my classic prayer. If I'm praying to any kind of god, that's exactly what I say. I pray that the thing I find is the thing I'm looking for.
So, you
A nice
think you'll
general prayer.
enter Wyveria and study the Guardian.
We're already in Wyveria, I would suspect. Or are we still in the walls?
Don't understand.
Like the rats.
Uncle, I know the Keepers have spent 1,000 years here. But curiosity is important and powerful.
I suppose they would be quite insular. Why they've never talked to the other villagers.
Go forth and stand witness.
We'll find Arkfeld. Together.
Oh, this is so cool!
Yes.
Oh, I'm getting all giddy. I love this sort of lore and silliness and magic and mystery. That's why I've got my fancy hat on.
Blocking the way.
My adventurer's hat.
I'll go with you and clear it out so you can access the capital's lower.
But we have to stop for today. It's too much fun.
We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Just
Ah! Ah! Good stuff. Good stuff.
Hey,
All right, give me a gander
got
at
something.
the old ice fella's armor. Oh, damn it, that's right. They wouldn't have let us have it because we haven't actually fought the guy.
Catch your eye?
A bastard. Das bastard.
What are we making today?
Hmm.
Done already?
Can I travel? Suja, Peaks of Accord. Oh, so I can travel around. Good place to stop then. I do less. So it's yes, still those two things. Alright, anyway, with all those many, for a 2-hour stream, we have had the number of revelations, haven't we? Alright, let's jump to the other screen. So quick, sir. Missed the wrong one. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm having such a great time. Oh, that is such a good screenshot. Oh, that is definitely going to be the next picture. That is such a great screenshot. Sorry. One of the screenshots I took during the meal is just my Eric character going, It's like a meme face. So delicious. So delicious. So tasty. Oh, that is spectacular. Oh, that is a great screenshot. Well, we really collected a real nice, good set of screenshots today. Oh my goodness, and all the revelations. This was not where I was not expecting Nausicaa of the goddamn Valley of the Wind. I wasn't expecting a Miyazaki film wrapped in an H.R. Geiger art style to appear, and whatever the hell G. Haddad was. Not even touching that weird nightmare of a creature. It's not even that scary like a xenomorph, but it looks like a xenomorph. Oh my goodness. This is so... I do appreciate the sort of more direct story push they've been going for with this series today. It's so bizarre and intense and very different from previous Monster Hunter games. In the games, they're almost trying to explain this sort of story. And I know most people will be like, oh, it's nothing much, it's just this, that, and the other. But God, is it fancy and weird and strange and bizarre. I feel it's almost a shame a lot of the normal people haven't come. Because, oh, I should tell them next time, the regulars, that this is the stream to watch. This has so much cool weirdness in it. The center of the area have almost like the color sapped from it. Ah, I'm loving it. I'm loving the JRPG weirdness they've injected. It's like I'm playing a Final Fantasy game with giant monsters. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, I'm definitely coming back tomorrow. We're not leaving this one. I know I'm going to have a busy day tomorrow, but I am going to have a great time playing it tomorrow night. You better believe it. Tomorrow night, we are getting right back into it. We are getting right back into it. Ah, this will be great. Anyway, I'll finish it there. As much as I'd love to keep going, I have to work tomorrow. I just can't. I want to keep playing. I do. I want to keep playing. I so want to keep going. I've got to finish. So, as always, those who watch, thank you all for watching. And as always, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the great and terrible sins of the past bite. Because they have a funny way of coming back. In games, in stories, and weirdly enough, in real life. Nighty night.